Have you ever wondered what really separates the people who just play games from the people who actually get paid to make them? Well, today we are going to close that gap. I'm going to show you exactly how to turn a fun hobby into a real, profitable digital asset, all with a little help from AI and, you guessed it, without writing a single line of code. Let's dive in.
This is all about a powerful shift in your mindset. Seriously, instead of just consuming games, you're about to build one. You are literally moving from being the player to being the creator. And in that process, you're building something with real value, a digital asset.
So what even is a digital asset? Well, think of it like a piece of online real estate. It's a website, a tool, or in our case, a game that lives online and has the potential to earn you money around the clock. We're not just talking about a fun side project here. This is like a tiny business that works for you 24/7.
For years, the biggest, most intimidating hurdle to creating a game was coding. I mean, it's a super complex skill that takes forever to master. But that was the old way. Today, AI has completely flipped the script.
Just look at this contrast. It's incredible. The old way? You needed serious coding skills, weeks, if not months, of development, and it was often really expensive. The new way? All you need are simple instructions. We're talking minutes to generate the code, and it's basically free and accessible to anyone. The barriers to entry, they've been completely demolished. And the tool that makes all of this a reality is Claude AI. Think of it as your own personal coder on demand. You don't need to know Python or JavaScript or any of that. You just have to describe what you want in plain, simple English, and it does all the heavy lifting, all the complex code for you. It's really that simple. All right, so theory is great and all, but let's put this thing to the test. Let's see how this actually works in practice by creating a clone of a very famous game. This is where we go from just talking about an idea to making it a reality.
Okay, now this right here is probably the most important takeaway of this whole thing. How you talk to the AI matters a lot. A simple prompt like, hey, make me a Flappy Bird game. Yeah, it'll give you a simple, basic result. It'll work, but it won't be great. The real secret, the pro move, is to show the AI exactly what you want. By giving it a link to a game you already like, you're handing it a perfect blueprint. This two-attempt method is the absolute key to getting a polished, high-quality result.
And this is the actual text that was used to get that perfect result. It's so good. It's direct, it gives clear feedback on the first try, and most importantly, it provides a perfect example for the AI to copy. See, you're not just describing the game, you're showing it the game. The result is a nearly perfect clone. It's brilliant. And then, here's the magic. The AI doesn't spit out a huge, complicated mess of files and folders. No! It gives you one single, clean HTML file. That is it. Your entire game, the graphics, the sound, the logic, everything is all neatly packaged and ready to go with a single click.
Okay, so you've got your game file. The hard part, the creation part, is actually done. Now, we just need to give it a home on the internet so that people can, actually find it and play it. So let's talk about building your website.
To get your game online, you really only need 3 simple things. First up is web hosting. Just think of this as the plot of land you're buying on the internet. Second, you need a domain name. That's basically the street address for your new land. And third, you need WordPress. This is the free, super easy toolkit you'll use to build your website on that land. Now, to make this super concrete, the source we're looking at recommends using Hostinger for both the hosting and the domain. Once that's all set up, you install WordPress, which is usually just a one-click process, and then you install a free, really popular theme called Astra. This gives you a clean, modern-looking site that works perfectly on phones and desktops right out of the box. All right, we have the game file and we have the website. The final piece of the puzzle is to connect the two. Now, this part might sound a little technical, but I promise you, it's actually just a straightforward copy and paste job. So let's break it down into 4 super simple steps. First, you upload that HTML game file to your web host. Second, doing that automatically creates a direct playable link to your game. Third, you wrap that link in a tiny snippet of code called an iframe. Think of it like a little window on your website that looks through to your game. And finally, you just paste that little bit of code into your WordPress page and hit publish. And that's it. Boom. Just like that, your game is live on the internet, on your very own website, totally ready for the world to come and play. You've officially gone from a simple idea to a fully functional, playable online game. But hold on, we're not done yet. Because creating the game, that was step 1.
Step 2 is turning that fun little game into a genuine digital asset, one that can actually generate income. This is where we deliver on that initial promise of getting paid for what you've created.
Let's just pause right here for a second, because this is a huge moment. This isn't just some fun project you finished over the weekend. You have officially built your very first income-generating asset. This is the foundation for everything that's about to come next.
So, monetization. It's a fancy word, but all it really means is making money from your website. And the most common, most accessible way to start, especially for a new game site, is simply through advertisements. It's the easiest way to get going because you don't have to sell anything directly. You just get to leverage the visitors that your fun game is attracting.
So how does it actually work? Well, you sign up for an ad network. The source recommends one called Adstera because it's really friendly to branding websites. They give you a piece of code, you paste it onto your site, and ads just start showing up. You earn money whenever people visit your site and see those ads. And the best part? You can literally start earning from the very first day your site is live. That means your asset starts working for you immediately.
And this is where you can really see the potential, right? Creating one game is awesome. It's a huge accomplishment. But what happens when you do this again and create 5 games or 10? Suddenly, you don't just have a website with a game on it. You're building an entire online arcade, a destination for players, and a much, much more powerful digital asset.
The tools are here. The process is clear. And all those old barriers, they're completely gone. You now have the full blueprint to create your very first digital asset. So really, the only question left is, what are you going to build?